Hi, this is Tanya from the Wonder Basement. Welcome to the blog hop from the Sweethearts Global Collective.
It's a pretty simple card. You can use any stamp set that you have or really any die cuts, or you can kind of just play around with the idea of it. But it's going to be a fun cut card. And I'm going to use the Nature's Print stamp set and Nature's Prints die. And also I'm going to be using the Nature's Print Designer Series paper. This is beautiful paper. This is just one of the pieces in this. It's all in the navies, and I think Pacific Point is another color in here, but it's very neutral with the blues, and then it's got gray granite as the base on the other side. So this is the gray granite cardstock. We're going to use Night of Navy cardstock, and I've got a half a sheet of cardstock cut. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to score this at 4.5, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to cut, let's see, I want the top, I'm going to go ahead and do the top piece. No, I want the bottom piece cut. I'm going to cut from this corner. I'm going to place it right here on my trimmer to the score line. I'm also going to place this right on the cut line. I'm going to place my cutter down, and then I'm just going to slide that across, and that's going to give me a perfect cut from this corner to this corner. So we're just going to fold this down. I'm going to take a piece of my Designer Series paper. I've already got one partially cut that I cut at, I'm going to cut it the same width and length as my card base. So I've got it cut at 4.25, and now I'm going to cut it at 5.5. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to actually use this beautiful, I don't know if it's a ginkgo leaf, or it kind of reminds me of a ginkgo tree, but it's a really pretty floral. And I am going to take actually this is going to be, well, I did cut the bottom. I didn't mean to do that. Every time I try to cut, I think I'm cutting it one place, I cut it another. That's crazy. Okay, so what we're going to do anyway, it'll work fine. What we're going to do is we're going to take and I'm going to ink this bottom piece up. And then I'm just going to stamp randomly right here on the bottom, just to give it, and I'm doing it in the navy because I want to kind of give it a watermark effect. So that, and you can see it's very subtle, but you can see kind of how it just gives it some interest. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this piece right here. And I think I want to do it that way. Yeah, I like having this lighter color on the inside of my card. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal. I'm going to lay this right like this. Take my Stampin' Seal and just tape right on here. Oops. I'm just going to lay this over and fold that down. So now I have one piece of cardstock, and I just love the way that this gives some interest on the inside of my card. Oh, and I'm going to be using the shimmery white cardstock. I'm going to ink up my leaf again. It looks pretty inky. Maybe just try and see what's on here. Yeah, it's still got some ink on it. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the inside to give it a little bit of interest. And then I am going to adhere this to the inside of my card, and then we'll work on the front. Okay, so now if you get this where anytime you have a fold that is not lying down when you press it, when you close it, you can take a bone folder and just really burnish this down a little bit, and that helps that it works on a box or card or anything. You just need to burnish it down just a little bit more. Okay, so in this particular die set of the Nature's Print, and this is in our 2022-23 annual catalogs, the Stampin' Up! Annual catalog, I've cut out this wreath. And so I'm just going to take these little extra pieces out. They're cut. Sometimes they just stick. They just stay stuck in here. I want all these to come out. And sometimes you can leave them in. Sometimes they make an interesting design element. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put, I don't know which way I want to. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do it actually that way. Now I'm going to use some little Stampin' Dimensionals. These are the smaller Stampin' Dimensionals. I actually got these out of, they come a lot when you in your paper pumpkin kit or any of our kits collection. I just hang on to the ones that I don't use, and then I can use them on other projects too. There's plenty. There's usually way more than what you need for that particular project. So now I'm going to just place this. And I did it in 3 spots. Okay, so I've got my, where's my, there's a label that also comes with this in this set, and I just love it. It's got a little bit of a embossed edge on it. And on this one, I'm going to use the Heartfelt Thank You. Just ink that up, stamp it down. Fits lovely into the frame. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a regular size dimensional right in the center. And then I'm going to just slide my thank you. I want it to go under this edge, and then I want it to go under this edge. When you know, I put it right on the one leaf that is going to be right in my way. How funny is that? That's all right. We'll just take this off. There's always a way to fix anything. I'll just put this down here. Oh, I'll get a new one because that one, sometimes when you have to take them off, they lose their sticky. They're notorious for that. Just the nature of that adhesive. So I'm going to put it down here. And I don't mind if this is a little bit dimensional, kind of ruffly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of our frayed ribbon, white frayed ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a knot. This is such a pretty ribbon. Actually, though, I think I'm going to tie it closer to the end. It ties a really nice knot, and it's very soft and pliable. So I'm going to just cut this in a diagonal. And then I'm going to take some blue dots. And let's see, where do I want to put this? I think I'm going to just put that right in the center. I kind of like it right there. And then I am going to take some of the their iridescent pearl basics, and actually there's a large size and a small size, and so I'm going to take some of these small ones. I'm just going to put around. I don't want the thank you. Actually, do one there. I'm going to move this one to a smaller leaf tip, and then I'm going to put a big one here. And I'm going to put one down here. Actually, I'm going to put a couple more on here just because I just feel like it might need some. And you know, can you have too much sparkle? Let's see. Oops, where'd that go? Take this one off. There we go. And there's your quick card. So thank you for joining me for this quick little tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And subscribe to my blog at thewonderbasement.com. See you later.